So this is the course image. It's essentially 10 inches wide and 7 inches high. So this piece here, I have it upside down so that you can see how big it is. But this is my backing. It has batting on the front, and this will have a center that is the picture, the same size as the grid printout. And then I'll have 4 inches of a border that I can do whatever I want for a nice, wide, fancy decorative border, maybe using these frames of these two paint by numbers as inspiration. And so I have this for my mini project, cut 18 by 15. And these are already spray basted, and I'll show you that in a minute. And then this one for my main project is 3 times as long in this direction, so it's 30 inches, and 3 times as long in this direction, so it's 21 inches. And I've also spray basted that already, and that's my backing. So both of these have cotton batting, warm and natural, and busy fabrics that I like, but that I'd like to use up. I don't necessarily match them to the front of the quilt. Sometimes even contrasting is nice, but I do consider how I think it will feel to people when they turn over the quilt. I certainly wouldn't put anything under there that I thought was truly ugly. Okay, maybe I would. So if this is your first time doing a large raw edge applique project, it's a great idea to go ahead and do an all-over layer in a nice sky-colored fabric as a base. This will tend to stabilize everything if we spray base these together, which I'm going to show you how I do that next. All right, so in order to set ourselves up for success with spray basting, I think it's a great idea to follow this protocol. I like to spray outside. If I were going to spray inside, I want to be careful protecting surfaces, provide ventilation, and wear something to protect my lungs, especially if I'm sensitive. Outside, you want to work on a day that's not windy. And if you must spray when it's windy, make sure the spray is going away from you. We protect surfaces. This is just freezer paper with the shiny side up. I like to plan ahead so that in the fall I'll do a lot for winter time, and then in the summer I just do several. You want to shake the can well. I prefer 505. I've used it for years. Others that I have tried have not had as good a results in terms of gumming your needle. You're supposed to spray 12 inches and spray on the batting, not on the fabric. I've sprayed the fabric and not really had trouble. And I think it's really important to work systematically. And so for this piece, first I'm going to turn back one piece and I'm going to spray it, trying to stay 12 inches away. And then I'll do this to get it nice and flat. I always work as systematically as I can. So I'll go ahead and do this part real quick. I'm closer than 12 inches. Now I want to do the same thing on the other side, and I find that it's best to just go ahead and flip it over and then do the other side. You can reposition 505. I don't know how long you can reposition it for, but you want to get it nice and flat. Okay. There, now my piece is all ready, and what I do to store it is I fold one direction, not two. So I'll fold like this, and I'll go ahead and put a crease in there. and then I'll fold this direction. But I won't then again go like this. Same thing with this little mini. I'm just gonna, instead of spraying the whole batting and then having to set it on here and reposition over and over, what I'm gonna do, try to make this so you can see, what I'm gonna do is spray half, flip it, and then spray the other half. And honestly, I might just spray this and do it. I think I've done that. I don't read the can every time, and I think I sometimes have forgotten which I'm supposed to spray, whether the fabric or the batting, and I've not had a lot of trouble. Okay. So I've got this ready to go and make my piece. There are some activities for this lesson. Please check them out. Thanks.